Oh, let's fix that real quick. What is good, everybody? It's your boy
Gang,
Pat
gang,
the
gang, gang,
Designer,
gang.
back at it again, joined by the pettiest man alive, Mr. P.Kidd himself. You got a lot to talk about today. I'm gonna tell you right now. Let's get them bear downs in the chat. I'm gonna say it. Let's get them bear downs in the chat because we're gonna be Bears fans long after Matt Nagy and Ryan Pace get their bum selves out of here, boy. Bears get blown out. You know what I'm saying? There's not much to say. Yeah, Bears get blown out.
Yo,
Like the video, subscribe to the page. We do talk Chicago sports weekly. We want to hear from you as well, man. So call into the Contender phone lines, man. The lines are open. 855-908-5668. The Contender, where you can hear nonstop sports talk, both Washington and Chicago. I mean, listen, Bears get blown out, man. I'm here. We gonna talk Chicago sports. How Chicago talk, dog. You know what I'm saying? What you want me to
hey,
say?
hey, they got down on that punk behind.
Hey, hey, you know what I'm saying? It's bear down still. It's
Yo,
ugly,
they
you
got
know.
down on us for real.
I still support that 36 inches of bare head. I just don't support the people that they got running it right now. You know what I'm
Ooh-wee.
saying? It's
That's the
it
one right there.
yeah, hello, darkness, my old friend.
Boy.
I've come to talk with you again. No, it got ugly out there, man. Real ugly, real quick. And that's all you can say about it. We
It
knew
got
Tom
bad.
we knew
Quick.
Tom Brady wanted to come out here and have a game like that. I mean, especially after forgetting fourth down before, you know what I'm saying? He saw the memes, y'all. He saw the jokes we was cracking about him. He knew 110%. Oh yeah, I'm old. I forgot. Let me show y'all who the GOAT really is. And he came out and showed us today. Not really much to say about it. I would say as a whole, when you're looking at what we saw today,
Boy, you struggling
um,
so hard.
not even really. It's just. Hey, look right here, Big Bear.
It
He said
got
it
bad
got bad
quick.
quick. Nah, it's one of those that
Shout out to
we
KG.
we hoped for better, but we kind of saw this coming with the regime that we have, with the style of play that we've seen called. Um, with the style of defense that we, you know what I'm saying, not having Robert Quinn, not having Akeem Hicks, how did we really think this game was going to go? I'm sitting here. I said, if you can get pressure to Tom Brady, you can beat him. They didn't. I think we saw one pressure on Tom Brady where Tom actually had to move that old body out of the way, and he still completed the pass because it was the one pressure. You know what I'm saying? That's tough. It's tough having an impact defensively that way, and if you don't have that impact, Tom Brady will absolutely pick you apart. I think
Yeah,
that
man, I don't know what else to add to that because realistically, I this is what makes doing what we do hard because it's like
when your team gets straight dog
when
walked,
we
yeah, it
get
makes it a little
dog
difficult.
walk, dog, like it makes it difficult. And on top of that, not only just making it difficult from that perspective, but
Yeah.
just on the simple fact that we want Justin to be good so bad. We want to
Yep.
be good so bad. And he just looked bad.
He did.
He just looked bad today. But
Wholeheartedly. You can't, like, there's of
he
course
looked very Mitch like.
there's plays where you can absolutely say he was rushed, but there's some plays where it's like, dog, you have to make the decision to put that one 4 rows deep, or you have to make the decision to tuck and run or just take the sack, one or the other. But some of those interceptions you absolutely can't put up there. I mean, it looked bad from that perspective of it. He's I'll say this, he looked like he wasn't ready. What did we keep hearing everyone say? It was like, he's better, but he's still not ready. He's a great talent, but he's still not ready, and he's not ready. We knew that. Listen, this is the growing pains you go through when you're playing a rookie quarterback, especially when you're going up against Tom Brady, who's the greatest of all time. Tom Brady has never
Legitimately.
lost to a rookie. You thought he was going to start that today?
Hey, listen. And shout out to Tom. Like we got to see history made today. Tom just crossed the 600, TD line. First QB to ever do it. Only
Yeah.
QB in that echelon of play. And you know what? I'm happy to be alive for this moment. I really am.
Yeah.
You know, even though I'm technically a millennial, I'm on the younger end. Didn't really get to see a whole lot of Mike's prime stuff like that. I
Yeah.
got to see Brady's whole career. 600 TDs. That's crazy. So shout out to
You
him
hate
for
that he
that.
gets it on you, but yeah, you do have to respect how impressive it is.
At
It's
least he did it in Tampa and not in Soldier Field.
Oh,
That's
he would have loved
the
it if
only
this
thing I
game
can
was in
say. Because if
Chicago.
he had did it
I
in
mean,
Soldier Field, I'd be sick.
I mean, let's be real. Let's kind of break down. I mean, there's not much to break down. There wasn't a lot of good. This is one of those games where you go into the locker room and you say, "All right, burn everything, and we're not going to touch that one." It's, to me, when we're talking about what we saw in this game moving forward, I'll say this. The one thing I saw out of everything that has me the most concerned moving forward is that, again, we saw another week where the Chicago Bears were not prepared for what was coming on the other side. That's the part that I don't like. I can deal with you. I mean, it's bad. It's bad when you don't have good personnel. It's bad when you don't have the talent in place, but it's worse when you're not prepared for what's coming on the other side. Matt Nagy, Juan Castillo, Designer, although I think he had an uphill battle this week, and I'm gonna tell y'all right now, from what I'm hearing inside of Soldier Field, the COVID cases are not stopping. If anything, they're going the other direction. So we could see some more guys going out absolutely to COVID-19. It's you got to be prepared. You got to be prepared for what this team is going to throw at you. I like this comment here. Tom Holloway. He says, so 4 turnovers is a coaching problem, not a player problem. Let me tell you why it's a mix of both. I didn't say Justin Fields was absolved of what we saw today. We said Justin Fields played bad. He did. Some of those interceptions, you just can't put it there. The last interception was absolutely just underthrown. The coaching problem comes in where your offensive line, your offensive sets are not set up for a team that was going to do nothing but blitz 110% of the time.
Oh, he blitzed the entire game.
The whole game. What did he say? He remembered the Titans us, bro. We're going to blitz the whole night. I don't want them to gain another yard.
Dog, I looked at the first quarter again, right? Because I was like, did he blitz the whole game? Like, I didn't even watch much of the fourth. I was just looking at, so he blitzed the whole game.
Yeah.
Todd was just like, you see that kid right there? Make him remember the fact that he is going against the baddest team alive. And they just put their foot on our necks, man. Like, you can sit there and say bad scheme, say this, that, and the other. There's absolutely moments where you can say play calling was bad. But let's call it a spade a spade. We got beat. Me and Pat were arguing about a protection play. Either way, it was more people protecting Justin. Hey, it was more people protecting Justin than we thought, right? Hey, it was like, dog, there's only 5 people that know. It's 6 people there, so maybe 7. Jumbo, I don't care what it is. All I know is it was people protecting the kid, and guess what?
And then they wasn't.
Right. We got beat. That's a player problem. That's not a coach. The coach cannot sit there and tell you to do that. That is a player problem. You got to have personal pride to say, hey, I'm getting beat every rip. And we got beat every rip.
Yeah, listen. This is what you're going to go through. When we said, me and Kid sat here and told you, we said, Andy Dalton, if you want to actually win this season and get to the playoffs and go deep in the play, maybe have a little run, Andy Dalton's your best choice. People didn't want to hear that. People didn't believe that. They was like, no, it's Justin Fields. It's got to be. Justin is a rookie. Is he an above average rookie compared to the NFL? No. Compared to the NFL, no. But he is a rookie. Listen, I still think Justin Fields is going to be our franchise quarterback. That has never shaken me. But he is a rookie.
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying?
And again, I keep saying it. And I can't wait to see, because I'm gonna watch the what is it, all 22? I'm gonna watch that.
Yeah.
This right here, Buddy don't get separation. Oh, well, you posted that already. Never mind. That wasn't what I was going for. But hey, listen, shout out to you for the super chat. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. But Allen Robinson doesn't get separation. He does not get enough separation. And I have to disagree with this. Justin Fields absolutely deserves some blame. It's several plays where the defense is literally in his face and he's looking this way.
Yeah.
We just saw it the last quarter. It happened twice, right? And he got laid out.
Here's the thing, though.
On you as a player. You can't blame coaching for that. Come on now.
Here's the thing. There's
not
plenty
just
of blame.
Solely coaching is what I'm saying.
There's plenty of blame to go around. You can't blame them one way or the other. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of blame to go around. Listen, I got blame for Sean Desai too. I don't like what I saw defensively out there. I don't like that. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like you had not, you were not prepared to play the team that was on the other side of the field. At the end of the day, that's what it comes down to. You were not prepared to play the other team that was on the other side of the field. I'm talking about the players. I'm talking about the coaches. I'm talking about the water boy that came down there. He wasn't prepared to get the water into their mouths when they needed it. Like nobody was prepared for today's game. And that is the problem.
You got some good comments from Santa for the fantasy thing, man. Look at you. Look at you. I'll say this. I'm definitely winning because of the Fantasy Whispers. So shout out to
the Fantasy Whispers, man. They be coming through, man. Appreciate them for tuning in and rocking with us too, man. They be coming through strong.
Hey, fantasy tip though. Guess what? Guess who I have for defense?
Tampa.
Guess how many points I got?
Probably 40.
21.
Oof. Really? That field goal really dampened the point zone there.
They were only supposed to get 8.
Man, we want to hear from you guys, the Bears fans, man. Call into the show 855-908-5668. We want to hear how you guys are feeling today. I know it's not good. You know what I'm saying? I know it's not great. I think the question that we have to ask in here, I mean, at this point, me and Kidd kind of disagree. Kidd says that Nagy's gone at the end of the year. I say I don't think the Bears have the gumption to actually do it. Either way, I think we both want him gone at the end of the year. But now it comes down to what I'm looking at on the field. Do you have enough pieces in place to be successful moving forward? Are there enough because listen, a good quarterback covers a lot of blemishes. It just does. Mm-hmm. Like the Kansas City Chiefs looked bad today. Pat Mahomes looked bad today. But let's be honest. You go into every single week feeling good being a Kansas City Chiefs fan because Pat Mahomes is your quarterback and he can do it.
Hey, listen,
quarterback covers up a lot of problems.
I would say this. Patrick Mahomes can read defenses, though.
He can now. He can now. Pat Mahomes came in at the perfect time with that.
Yeah. And I will say this.
Hey, look. It's good that he can read them now because ain't no tackles out there to protect him, which makes a big difference.
I will say this, and this is for all the ones in the chat that like to get on my case when I take this stance.
Yeah.
We've gone through 2 different QBs at this point. And yeah, he's a rookie, but it's your coach's job to get them prepared. It's your coach's job to do it. We've raved about how good Justin was, right? And how much better he was than Mitch. He's not going to get better in this system.
No,
he's not going to get better.
There's a limit to it. At the end of the day, there's.
You know what the limit was? The limit. You know who's going to get better in this system? Herbert. Herbert's going to thrive because that's what we're built for.
And Khalil Herbert came out and gave you the best production from a rookie
to have a star QB. We're not. We are not. What I mean by that is we don't have this personnel to help develop that kid.
Yeah.
We just have raw talent, and we hope our raw talent wins. But no, Patrick Mahomes spent nearly a year on the bench to get to where he is, right? All the QBs we talked about, they had their ups and downs, but guess what? They spent some time developing, and they had people around them who helped them develop. We don't have that in Chicago.
Yeah.
So you can't expect to see that happen here. You can wish for it. It's very wishful thinking. It's not going to happen. Absolutely.
Let's pay some bills real quick, man. We want to let you guys know about a new sponsor we got on the show. Shout out to Symbol, man. I'm gonna tell you right now, it got ugly today. Symbol is a stock market for sports that allows you to profit off of your sports knowledge. On Symbol, you can trade sports teams like stocks, and every time your team wins, you earn cash. Use your sports knowledge on Symbol to buy low, sell high, and earn cash payouts with your team. Join the 7,000 early adopters who have started to invest in their favorite teams. And let me show y'all real quick what's going on over on Symbol. Let me tell you.
Oh, man, break it down for us. Bro. I haven't actually signed up for it yet because I was just sleep on it, but I definitely needed to, especially since it's one of our sponsors. So now let me do that right now.
I mean, look, we're talking. Y'all can see. Is it up there? Everybody can see it.
It's up there. I see it.
Everybody see it. Wow, I like it. First things first, my Bulls stock doing excellent right now. But man, this Bears one right here is the one we're looking at. We are down 1.71%. I believe it was at 43.3 the other day. And you can see here within the month and within the week, just a plummet on the symbol side. I mean, that stock is not heading in the right direction. Bears now going 3-4. And this stock was down coming into this week. It's probably going to continue to go down. We can see kind of how people were trading it recently. You see it there at 41. It was at 42.68. Now it's at 41.80, 41.72. Now at 41.52, and we're probably going to see that stock continue to drop with how the Chicago Bears have been playing. And I mean, honestly, Kid, do you see a moment where that stock's going to take that start the uptick? Where's the moment in the Bears schedule that stock is going to uptick?
I tell you what, I'm gonna get to that in just a second. What I want to do for a brief moment, if you don't mind, is tell people how easy it is to sign up. So I'm doing it live right now.
Yeah.
And it literally is, the onboarding process is real simple. You know, put in your email address, password, first name, last name, username, and then for the most part, you just follow the prompt and you're into the money right now. And so it's very easy to do. We want you all to join it. Easy
Absolutely.
way to use your sports acumen to make some cash.
Yeah.
Come check it out, my man.
Check the link in the
But now
description.
going back into what your question was, even some of the announcements, we have a relatively easy schedule the rest of the at the end of the season. So hopefully we bounce back on that end.
Yeah.
And I can see us being on uptick then. But the reality of it is, getting back to our commentary, I just hope that is a moment where we see Justin Fields really get the development that he needs, and it really starts to show against easier teams. Because Tampa is still, like someone mentioned in the comment, it's still the world champ. They still won the Super Bowl last year.
Yeah.
In fact, let's not mistake that. It's Tampa.
And we want to let people know,
with all the players in the NFL, like if you're a legend at one point and you got into some trouble, sign that guy. I don't know how they're doing it. I don't know how they're doing it, but they're signing everybody.
It's probably, I would say that stock's probably going to drop, man. We want to let you guys know to visit www.symbol.com to create a free account. When you deposit, make sure to use the promo code BREEZE to make your deposit risk-free up to $500. Just got that update, up to $500. Visit symbol.com, use the promo code BREEZE, and your deposit will be risk-free. That means even if you lose money, Symbol will refund your initial deposit, no questions asked. Join Symbol and start investing and profiting from your favorite teams. Listen, the thing is, like, talking about it in a stock market kind of way, it's going to drop a long way. The schedule's not getting easier. The schedule's not good. I mean, we might see a little bit of an uptick when we play the Steelers. By the way, that Monday night event, we want y'all to pull up. The link is in the description below, and actually, I'm gonna pin it in the actual comments on the video. But I mean, it's one of those where if you're looking ahead, it's not gonna get simpler for you. Your schedule does not get easier. This is the beginning of the troubles that you have coming ahead of you. I mean, yeah, you got a little bit. You got the Niners next week. Maybe Trey Lyle gives you a little bit of an easy time with that. You got the Steelers. You got the Ravens, Lions, Cardinals, Packers, Vikings, Seahawks. These are all playoff teams minus the Lions in there. These are all playoff teams minus the Lions in there.
Steelers are a playoff team? Still?
Well, minus Steelers, Steelers too, Steelers and Lions. But I mean, say we get those 2 wins. You know what I'm saying? We got the Niners next week with a struggling team. Say we get those 2 wins, then you got the Steelers. Let's say we get that, right? That would put us at, where we at? We had 3-4. That will put us at 5-4, and then you got Ravens, Cardinals, Packers, Vikings, Seahawks.
How many wins makes it all the worse?
How many wins we getting in that? Yeah. Hey, listen, and that's really what we're talking about, man. That's really what we're talking about. That's really over 100 in the chat where the troubles come in, man. That's really where the troubles come in. We want to hear from you guys as well, man. Call into the show, 855-908-5668. I mean, the
real talk, and just to go back to what you were saying, like, what does it look like? I think we could actually beat the 49ers. I think we could beat the Steelers. Ravens is a crapshoot. Kind of depends on what our defense does.
Depends on
Lamar Jackson, as much as a beast as he is, actually does have Butterfingers. So, yeah. I mean, if we could put some pressure on him, get some hits on him, we probably get a couple fumbles. Lions, I think we're going to get that dub. Cardinals, I don't know about that one. Packers, I don't know about that one either. Vikings, I don't know about that one either.
I think the problem is, like,
we beat the Seahawks, though.
at least on the offensive end, like, are we seeing the heart? That's the question I really want to know. Are we seeing the heart? It seems like on the offensive end, they got to a point where they were like, we can't get anything going. The offensive line's not getting anything. We're done. You know what I'm saying? Not running the routes is strong, not coming down with a lot of
Yeah.
those
I
passes.
personally didn't
Justin
like
Fields
Justin's
kind of
body language.
put a couple of those passes up there kind of lazy. I mean, let's be real.
Yeah.
He put and his receivers aren't doing him any favors. Let's be real. Drives were
Yeah.
definitely stopped because of receivers dropping the ball again.
Definitely. I mean, Cole Kmet missed the easy one to get momentum in the first quarter. Mooney missed one that was pretty nice on a nice momentum drive, especially after you got smacked in the mouth for that first with that first turnover. Yeah. A-Rob not really getting separation. I don't even think he's there. I like what Aaron said. I don't think he's there mentally. Yeah, he didn't get any help. The only person I felt like came to play was Herbert. And that's really because he's the fourth stringer trying to get his name out there, and he's doing a great job, man. Hey, listen, that kid looks good. That's the highlight of my day right there. Just watching him run.
Yeah. It's I mean, listen, he's got the most yards on Tampa Bay's defense this season.
For running, yeah.
For running. Nobody had more than 64 yards. I think Sony Michel ended up getting something like that. Nobody had more than that. And
how
now,
you feel about this comment right here, though, dog?
We see that he is not a running QB. He's a QB that can run fast. There's a difference. He's a pocket passer with no pockets. That's a good point. And that's what we want. This is what I keep telling us. The reason that Mitch would never work is because Mitch has to run. His game has to be predicated around his athleticism. Justin can throw. He's going to have to learn how to read defenses because of that, and it's going to be a lot harder for him with absolutely no pocket. But yeah, Justin can absolutely throw. And he's got to dial in a little bit more. I think some of those passes that second, or what was it? Was that the second interception of Darnell Mooney where he just threw it too high? Darnell had to jump to get it. It's just out of his reach. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it hit him in the hands, but he shouldn't have had to jump to get that. That ball was right there for the take, and he was wide open.
Yeah.
There's moments where Justin absolutely has to be better, and there's moments where this Bears team as a whole just has to be better. Let's go out to the phone lines now, man. We going out to the 708. What's going on, man? How you feeling? Oh, that's Ringo.
This man. What's up, dog? Can't hear you. Can't hear him.
Hold up. You can't hear him?
No, I can't hear him at all.
Hold on.
I'm gonna put some things up there while you get situated.
Yeah. Keep the conversation going.
At the same time, you all, I would say this. I kind of agree with everyone that's saying that Nagy, like Mike Nice, I've been saying this for a while. He did lose the locker room, and as much as he's a robot guy, you got to understand. Once you've gotten into a funk, if you've been a part of any team, let's do the human aspect of it, not just the fact that they're football players. But if you're part of any team, then you know, like a sales team, for instance, and you all have this competitive nature about it, and you know that you're a much better team, but you're not being led in the right way, you lose. Bad managers will lose good employees. That happens in sports all the time. It really does. It's the same concept. It's the same, psychology behind it. So for me, I'm happy to hear that Matt Nagy gave a play call and stuff like that, but it's kind of like a little too little too late. Like it's already, we've had enough of this guy. It doesn't matter. We've heard this rah-rah speech too much. Like I can really see that. And at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if he was let go. I really wouldn't.
I think we got the phone lines going here again. Ringo, call back in, my boy. Call back in. Let's go out to the 217.
And at the same time, I wouldn't even be surprised if what we saw from A-Rob and all that is just a part of that. I really wouldn't be surprised.
It's gonna be interesting moving forward, man. Let's go back out to the phones. We're going out to the 217. See if we got my man's on the line now. What's going on, my boy?
What's going on? Y'all doing a good job, man.
Appreciate you.
You might watch y'all all the time, man.
Man, I appreciate that love, my boy. What's your thoughts on these Bears, man?
Listen, I've been a Bears fan since I'm 54. I've been a Bears fan since I was about 9 years old, 8 years old.
Yeah.
They need to blow up everything.
Yeah.
Get rid of the coach. Get rid of the GM. Get an offensive line. Stop paying these people who is over the hill. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And get
Yeah, absolutely.
in there to block. This man needs time. He got a talent, man. We got a quarterback, man. We need an offensive line.
Absolutely. I agree with you, man. I agree with you 110%.
Appreciate you for calling in.
And then, like you said, Robinson's head might not be there because he didn't get that long-term contract.
Yeah. I don't know. We appreciate you for calling in, my boy. Please call in again and please tune into the show again. We appreciate the love, man. Stay safe out there, all right?
Y'all have a blessed evening.
You too, bro.
Out there.
You too. I mean, I have a tough time saying like A-Rob's not there, or he's not, but just because like it'd be weird for this to be the season he don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like he's done it with Blake Bortles, he's done it with Mitch Trubisky, he's done it with Nick Foles. It'd be weird for him to be like, hey, the one quarterback that's finally actually going to be able to help me out a little bit. Maybe I shouldn't do anything for him. You know what I'm saying? By the way,
I hear you say that a lot, and I honestly think that you overlook the human aspect of it. Like the human aspect of it is something that we have to take in consideration, and we're in a new generation of athlete. We're in a generation of athlete where they have choices, where they're really trying to take their destiny into their own hands on a more consistent basis than ever before. Yeah. We kind of grew up in an era where this is where you are, you make the most of it, and then you run your contract out. We're no longer in that space anymore. And the NFL was just late to that party because the NBA's been doing it for the last couple of years. But I can absolutely see A-Rob saying, hey, listen, I'm just here. Everyone knows I'm elite. Look at the numbers I put up with bad QBs and no offensive line. Get me in a situation in which I can actually be serviceable and he'll get that contract. No one's not going to – A-Rob is going to get his money.
Well, the difference –
literally sit the rest of the year. He's going to get his money.
The difference is with the human element of it that you have to look at is it – like it's football, you know, in the NBA, like, yeah, I can have a bad year in the NBA, come back, somebody pay me the money they think I deserve. Like Lonzo Ball got paid 88 million, right? 88 million, something like that, because of the potential that we thought he had. And because that we saw, hey, yo, look, we really think that he can be something for the Bulls, and it's working out. The difference is Lonzo Ball didn't play a season where people were trying to take his knees out or his legs out. You know what I'm saying? Like football's a little bit different. The average football career is only 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
So every single year in the NFL, even Khalil Mack said it at the beginning of this season, every single year in this league matters, man. Let's go back out to the phone lines. Ringo's on the line. He just got done listening to Matt Nagy tell his word salad, and that's what he was trying to let us know about, man. Ringo, what's good, my boy?
What's good?
What was the word salad? What was the word salad today? Like the video, man.
So basically, he just came out and said that basically Justin Fields came back to the huddle 3 times and told him that he thought there was 12 men on the field, like 3 times. So that basically kind of contributed to the pick, even though that he said he knows Justin has to be better.
Yeah,
came out and said that he doesn't know why he gave Brady the ball first. He basically doesn't know why they decided to get the ball first. My fault, because you wanted to get the defense started off early, but he basically just said that the offense had to play better. I mean, it wasn't just Fields. I mean, he said could Matt drop passes. You know, they said they wanted to complement the defense and everything like that. So basically, he just said, they got to be better and everything like that. He knows they got to be better, and hopefully they be better next week.
Appreciate that call, Ringo. Really the same thing we heard last week. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Hey man, to be honest, if you want my opinion, he's starting to sound like Mitch. He's starting to sound like Mitch because it's a whole lot of I know I gotta be better. Like, go out and do it.
Ooh, that's a hot take right there. I ain't gonna lie to you. He's starting to sound like Mitch, who Mitch was basically sounding like him, man. Which is crazy. Now it's
So now we go back to the one thing is we have to stop undermining the importance of your head coach and how much that mentality can permeate. Just like this comment says, Aaron has been on fire with this. It can permeate their whole entire organization. That's why he's called the head freaking coach. What he does and how he manages affects everything that happens underneath him. So at this point,
it's higher than that to me,
so we have this young QB who we know is not being developed. We know it's better than what he is. Guess what? You have to have a changing of the guard. It's time for him to go.
To me, it's higher than that. To me, though. I mean, let's be real. Like you saw an offense that put out 1 yard, not 1 passing yard, 1 yard. He's still here, and because we went out and we beat Cincinnati the next week, it was all better. Which looks like a much better win now than it did at that time. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's still here. The object of football is to gain yards and score touchdowns. Matt Nagy has a real problem with gaining yards and scoring touchdowns. We can talk about the philosophy that Matt Nagy's putting out there, but the philosophy that Ryan Pace and George Halas out of anybody. George Halas.
Yeah. But hey, listen.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disrespect his name like that. Let me not give him that kind of credit. George McCaskey. I said Halas. Y'all know what it was. You know what I'm saying? Like, the philosophy that they're putting out there that this is okay. It's fine for you to have a bad day, a bad week, a bad month, a bad year, bad years. When we get to a bad decade, will we finally fire Nagy?
Let me ask you this. Because Bulls technically clean house. They really just moved one person out and got rid of the head coach and moved somebody else to a different position. Yep. Ryan Pace is technically already in that position. At this point, the two people I see going, and I really hate the fact that I have to say this because I've been saying that he's a much better person that I've been giving him credit for. Yeah. Bill's going to go just because he's the OC. The OC is going to go because the head coach is going to bring in his own OC.
Absolutely.
That's generally how that happens. When the head coach gets fired, offensive coordinator gets fired too.
Absolutely.
If they don't promote the offensive coordinator, right? So at this point, those two people are going to go. Sean Desai is going to stay, as he should, because the defense has been good outside of today. Like they really have been the Raven point for us, and I can absolutely see that happening sooner than Ryan Pace getting fired.
And that's the problem. I don't think you're wrong. I don't think anybody's leaving. I don't think you're wrong though.
Oh, what? I finally get credit? What?
No. This is the thing. I really. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. 2 points. 2 points for Kidd. Good layup. I don't think you're wrong though. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you're wrong. But the problem is that the Bears are wrong. We can be right. We as the people can be right. We as the fan base can be right. By the way, it's 137 people in here and 28 likes. I thought y'all was rocking with us, man. Or is YouTube tweaking? YouTube might be tweaking. Sometimes they do that. It's weird that there's 137 people in here and only 28 likes. But the problem to me is so much higher than just Matt Nagy. Matt Nagy is absolutely a problem. He can't call plays. He's your offensive guru. But the guy that held him as your offensive guru is sitting in a seat picking players that, some of them do look nice. Khalil Herbert, excellent pick. He makes David Montgomery very expendable.
But isn't it weird that both Andy Reid and Matt Nagy are having this issue at the same time?
Well, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. Like, as weird as it is to say, right, as crazy as this is to say, I can see Matt getting fired, going somewhere else, and being successful. Because I've seen Andy Reid have these same issues. Andy Reid and Philly went through all of these same problems, and it was Philly, and they was trying to burn that man out of the town. You know, Philly don't play. They burning Ben Simmons jerseys at the game. Like, you know, Philly ain't no joke. So I saw Andy Reid have a lot of these issues, but Andy Reid came up in a time where you're allowed to learn. You're allowed to go through these mistakes. We're not doing that now. You know why? Because there's enough good talent out there that we can fix this problem right away. That we can change this problem right away. And the difference that Andy Reid had that Matt Nagy's, Andy Reid offense moved. He just couldn't win. Andy Reid's offense moved, though.
But it's funny that the teams are having the exact same problem. Bad O-line play. Yep. Players can't catch. If y'all watch those games, I'm a huge Pat Mahomes fan. Players are still not catching the ball, and he's giving it to them. On the hip, he hit somebody on the side of the helmet. If you can't catch something coming at your head, I don't know what to tell you, right? So at this point, it's just weird. It's really, really weird. Yeah. And for those who say, "Hey, listen, I know this. I know he's not going to get fired." But you know what? I absolutely believe in today's social media. Enough public outcry will get it done, and we've seen it happen in every industry. We've seen it happen in every sport.
Yeah.
And guess what? If the Bears really do want to win, and the fans are really that fed up, just like they were forced to play Justin Fields, they are forced to get rid of that guy. If we sit there and do it right, but y'all won't do that right.
No,
y'all won't do that right. That's the problem. Hey, listen, don't blame the ownership for bad production on the field. Blame the fact that you keep buying them tickets and them jerseys, and how the Bears are absolutely one of the best organizations. From a
well, I say this change came when fans said we're not going no more. It did come. That's how Matt Nagy got here. When we had the paper bags on and people weren't showing up, change absolutely came. But right now, it's tough to say. Not tough to say. Like you're not gonna get the head coach right. Like the change came because there was no talent on the field. It didn't come because
it's like we so used to being mishandled and mistreated.
Oh yeah,
we heard that we was a new stadium. Thank God. Oh my God, we so happy for a new stadium. We ain't gonna talk about the fact that we gonna suck.
Like, we as Bears fans are the girlfriend with daddy issues. We as Bears fans are the girlfriend with daddy issues. We got some problems. Let's go to this. Let's go out to the phone lines. Finish up our phone line with from the 904, and then we're gonna check out where we think this stock is going next week, man, because it's getting ugly out here. Let's go out to the 904. What's going on, my guy?
What's good, man? Shout out to Duval County.
Man, what's going on with you, man? What's going on with you? What you think about these Bears, man?
Struggle to be a Chicago fan right now.
You
it really is.
Well, just a Bears fan. Just a Bears fan. Bulls are nice.
No, it was sad. Definitely sad. But I just think Justin Fields. I know he's a rookie, but he can get better. He's still a rookie at the same time. But you need to fire Nagy and get rid of Pace. Those who got to go, then that way our system can get better. And that way you can actually see that Justin Fields can really grow. You know what I'm saying? Because with them two behind there, it's not growing. It's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
It's not. You're not going to see the team grow as at all, because you want to see the team grow with Justin Fields, not Justin Fields itself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you want to see the whole team grow as one. That's what I think.
Absolutely, man. Appreciate the call, man. Appreciate you for tuning in and rocking with us, man. Stay safe out there, my boy.
Appreciate you too, man.
And that's listen, that's really why I asked that question. You know what I'm saying? Where do we see is the talent on the team good enough to grow with Justin? Khalil Herbert's there, right? Khalil Herbert's probably, if Monty takes a nice little pay you did, you know what I'm saying, you're probably running a 2 running back set with Khalil Herbert and David Montgomery. That would be the ideal situation for you. You let Damian Williams go. You know what I'm saying? It's running backs. But do you have the talent in place? Is Tevin Jenkins going to become? Is Darnell Mooney going to become? Is Cole Kmet going to become the people that grow with your system?
The funny thing about it is I feel bad for our wide receivers. One, I know I've always said that Mooney is going to be better than A-Rod. I've said that he's more explosive. To me, that's just what it is. I can see them growing together. The connection's already there. So I stand on that one. I think all the younger core can absolutely grow. As far as the older core, like A-Rod being one of them, I think just for the morale, he has to go, and it's just better for him. It's one of those things where parting amicably would probably be the best thing.
Yeah.
We probably have to do some moves at the tight end position. I thought Cole Kmet was going to be good. I don't know what. It seems like he's regressing. I don't understand it.
And it's not like I say this. It's not because he's not getting the opportunity.
Facts. He's,
you know what I'm saying? It's not before it was like, well, Matt Nagy's not putting him out there. Matt Nagy's not letting him play. He's playing.
He's playing.
He's playing a lot. He's playing to the point that when Jimmy Graham was out there and healthy in the red zone, he was getting the looks, not Jimmy Graham. Where Jesper Horsted was out there, he wasn't getting the looks. It was Cole Kmet. Jesse James was brought on this team. He wasn't getting the looks. It was Cole Kmet. He's getting the opportunity.
Yeah.
He's not doing nothing with it.
I agree with what Mike said. This core right here, I can see that happen.
I gotta see. Here's the problem, right? And look, Whitehair's an older guy. Daniels, maybe. Whitehair's not older. Whitehair's just had injuries and he plays lineman. Daniels has now had a couple of injuries. He hasn't been there. Herbert, I can see. Borum, we haven't seen anything from but one game where he did look good, but that's one game. Listen, everybody has a game, you know what I'm saying? Some days I go 7 for 7 from the 3-point line. It's not all the time, but some days I have a game. Darnell Mooney, I can see. Monty, I can see. Horsted, he had a game. Roquan, absolutely. Tonga's a good one. Jalen Johnson definitely got a lesson in wide receivers today. They some of those names can grow with Justin. Absolutely.
And so here's the thing, too. A lot of these people we're saying can grow with them. Don't forget, they're still Ryan Pace picks.
Yeah.
Right. And so I'm going to be on your side. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him for not showing up that O-line. Absolutely. But when we look at that list right there, and we look at all the people we feel good about,
yeah,
a lot of them would pick like Herbert. I feel real good about Herbert. 6th-round pick. 6th-round pick, but he don't look like a 6th-round pick.
No, absolutely. And listen,
look like one.
Here's where Justin works, right? Here's where the Justin Fields era works. We gave up a first for Justin, right? It doesn't matter if you're winning. Lord, I want to say laser. Bill Belichick gives up first all the time. You know why? Because he's usually winning.
Yeah.
He doesn't care about the 32nd pick in the first round.
Yeah.
Bill cares about the first pick of the second round.
Bill has a philosophy, though, that first-round picks are divas.
He does.
That's a real philosophy.
It is weird too, and he don't go get no wide receivers with any of those picks. Like it's like I don't want to deal with it. Hey, can't play with him. Well, listen, let's take one more look at this. Let's take one more look at this symbol of stock, my boy. I want to know your thoughts on just next week versus the who we playing? San Francisco 49ers. They're coming in there a little bit banged up, having some of the same issues we're having. Where do you see this stock right here going next week? If I'm being honest with you, I think we're still going the other direction. I think we're going to continue to be in the red. Make sure you guys get in tune with Symbol, man. They are the premier spot for stock market sports, man. They have really come up with something that allows you to profit off of your sports knowledge. If you enjoy playing the stocks, man, really want to get in tune with that, make sure to enter the promo code BREEZE so that your first deposit up to $500 is free, man. Kid, what you seeing on this?
Man, listen, I absolutely think that we can improve. I think our stock is going to go up. Main reason is San Francisco is in a really weird space. I don't know who's starting.
That's a great question.
If Trey Lance is starting, then we have a great opportunity.
Could be Trey Lance, Jimmy G might be healthy.
Justin Fields is in rookie QB. Still taking his lumps, this, that, and the other. Yep. But if Jimmy G is healthy and rocking and rolling, which I'm trying to look up the report real quick to see if what that looks like, because I know they play tonight versus the Colts.
Yep.
But if Jimmy G started, then yeah, I can see us losing that game. But if it's Trey Lance, we got to deal with Trey Lance. Oh yeah, I could see us doing. I could see our defense absolutely taking it personal on the butt whooping they just received, and actually trying to put a hurt on the 49ers and us increasing our chances there. So, Baki said Jimmy G will be starting.
It might get ugly. Man, listen, if you guys want to cash in on your sports knowledge, man, sign up with Symbol. Really, really good way to cash it. Hey, listen, as long as you don't do like I do and put money into the Bears. It's just like the stock market. If you think a team is going to increase in value, you can buy low and sell high for profit. So get in tune over at Symbol.com. That is www.symbol.com to create a free account. And when you deposit and use the promo code BREEZE to make your deposit risk-free up to $500. Get in tune with them boys over there.
And again, sign up is easy. I literally just did it on the live. You all can do it real quick. Takes nothing but 4 to 5 minutes. Come play with us and join the action.
And man, the cool thing is like having a long-term play. You know what I'm saying? Like the FanDuel and all that is cool with getting it right there. FanDuel's great for that. And if you want that fantasy addiction, that fantasy action right there. You said what?
I'm gonna help you out.
What you got? Oh, appreciate you, dog. Appreciate you.
Like, hey, I like being named twice.
No, but if you want that fantasy action right there, it's right there for you. You get that juice right off the bat. But man, Symbol is like a long-term play. It's like being a GM. Listen, and look, we can be better than the McCaskies. We can absolutely be better than the McCaskies. I mean, listen, a lot to improve upon for the Bears. We want to let you guys know, man, that we're gonna be here with a ton of content coming your way. Bulls play tomorrow versus Toronto. Might even have Luca Rosano from the Luca Rosano Report on. He has been covering the Raptors all through the championship down to the lean years. You know what I'm saying? And so here's an opportunity for you to get in here and kind of see what we got going in Toronto. Toronto got a nice rookie. What's my man's name? Raptors got a nice little rookie out. Oh, he been balling.
Yeah.
18 points a game. He been hooping, dog. So might have him on trying to get that set up as well. Make sure y'all tune in and come through to the live event. The live event is going to be at VIP Bar and Grill in Country Club Hills. Now, make sure y'all put in Country Club Hills because we found out that there is a Scotty Barnes. Yes, Scotty Barnes been hooping, bro. We found out that there is not one in Homewood, but it'll send you to a Homewood address. I don't know if it sends you there. We're going to have the link in the comments and in the description below. The link already is in the description below. So you have to reserve a ticket. So pull up with us. Join us out there, man. We're going to be live.
25 and 13 last game.
Yeah, man. He been balling. We're going to be live for, what is it called? Live for that event, man. On November 8th for the Steelers and the Bears, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us as always. It is your boy, Pat the Designer, back at it again, joined by the Brody Bro P-Kidd. Hey, yo, Chicago. Y'all stay safe out there, man. Peace.